Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas! It's December 24th, 2018.
And welcome to the Steve and Liz Show on YouTube.
No, it's not the Steve and Liz Show. It's the Steve and Liz family.
Steve and Liz family program. This is kind of weird for us. We're used to being on the other side of the camera.
We like it better.
And yeah, so
Anyway.
we'll get it figured out. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas to Denver and Beth and Mesa and
To Drew and Haley and Marzi, Wally, and Cozy, in Utah.
Lehigh, Utah, and who else did we have?
Carly and Mike.
Carly and Mike in
And Whitney.
Provo.
And Whitney and Mara in
Whitney
Provo,
and Mara.
Utah.
And then we've got
Tara and
Zach and Porter
Piper
and Bobo in Seattle,
Washington.
Awesome.
And Katie and Chad.
Kempton. And Kempton and
In
little
Provo,
Kempy
Utah.
guy. Awesome in Provo. Everybody, that's our whole client. That's our whole client right there.
Here all by ourselves. After
Here we are alone.
37 years. This is a first.
Is this the first time we've ever spent a Christmas Eve alone?
Yeah.
Since we've been married.
Yeah.
Since
time.
our first Christmas in 1981.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, that's kind of a weird
Forget.
thing to think about. Never thought about that till just now. Weird.
Anyway, we just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and for Christmas this year, we've created this Steve and Liz Porter Family YouTube channel, and we have spent about the last month, more than a month,
You have.
going through all of our videos. We've gone through all the VHS tapes, all the DVDs, all the mini DVDs, what else?
Something like that. Yeah, everything that we could come up with. Everything's not up there yet. We're still looking for stuff, and so, but there's
Plenty below us though that you'll be able to.
below us
Yeah, on our YouTube
in the
channel.
underworld. Yeah, below this video, down there, and there's more to come.
Yeah, we've got more that we'll upload, but this is a really good start.
So anyway, we thought this would be really a fun thing to do to have all our family videos on a YouTube channel where you guys can all look at them. And we know that's what all of the in-law kids want to do is look at our old home movies.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, it's but
It's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And maybe
watching.
maybe this would be a fun family home evening or a Sunday afternoon extra hour, since you'll all have an extra hour to do fun stuff.
If you need something to watch just before you fall asleep.
You can go and look up some of the videos. We've labeled each video to the best of our memory, year, if it has a year that we could remember. It might be not correct, but some of them have years, and then some of them have the titles. We try to include a little bit of description. But if you have, when you're watching them and you want to add descriptions, please do. The more description we can get in there, the better.
Yeah, descriptions. So that way you can search stuff. If you see somebody in there that anybody might want to be able to find someday, then if it's in the description, you can search it out, right?
I think so.
And so to log into that channel, it's. Do you remember?
Well, we'll tell them later.
Okay.
So anyway, we wanted to wish you Merry Christmas, and just to share with you briefly, really quickly now, a couple things that have just really touched our lives over these last few years. First of all, as we've been going through these videos, I just want to let you know how much we love you, how you, our children, and then also your spouses and your children have become everything to us. As we created and started our family back in 1981, who knew that we would feel and have so many great blessings in our lives? And as we've watched these videos over the last month or two, it has reminded us that everything is about families and how grateful we are for you and the blessings that you are in our lives.
It really is. It's really been amazing, really interesting as we've been reminded of raising our family by watching these videos of so many things. And the biggest one, really, to me, to both of us, has become that there's nothing more important in our lives than each of you and your spouses and your children. Every night when we say our prayers, that's the number one thing on our minds, is our hope and our prayers and our petitions to our Father in heaven that all things will be good in your lives, that things will work in accordance with your ambitious, righteous desires. And that's what we see happening. And we feel very strongly that so much of the good news that all of us have in our lives is due to the gospel plan, the simple gospel plan that we have right in front of us. That as we live that, as you guys live that, it's good news. That's where all of our good news comes from. Working hard at living the gospel with exactness in our lives. We know that you guys all strive to do that, and we hope and pray that that's the way it all continues. You know, as we've watched these videos, it's sometimes we think that we would have done things differently, and if there's anything differently we would have done, it would have been to live the gospel with more exactness than we did. You know, we tried to live the gospel with exactness and do things right, but I wish we would have tried even harder. It's such a great, huge plus, a boost in our lives when we can see how you guys are doing so much better than we did in being diligent, in keeping up with your callings, and paying attention to your children, and all of that. It's just the most important thing in the world.
Also, just we want Beth and Haley and Mike and Zach and Chad to know how grateful we are for you and the difference that you've made in the lives of our children and our lives. And we love you, and we're thankful for you and for the good spouses that you are and parents that you are, and thank you for just adding to our family. You know, it's interesting as we watch these videos and see our kids, and a lot of people wish that they could go back to those old times where it's just your own family, but we just feel like we have just added and multiplied in wonderful, beautiful ways as we've added each one of you to our family. And so thank you, we love you. And all of our beautiful grandchildren and those that are yet to come, it just, like I said, it doesn't ever take away, but it just multiplies in everything about us. You feel that as you have your own children. I know that you feel that and you see that in your own lives. And just imagine how we feel as we see and have each one of you in our lives, and then you add to your lives your beautiful children and the joy that they bring into our lives. So we love them so very much.
Thanks for being awesome, for sure. Every one of you, our children and each of our spouses. We feel so blessed in that regard. It really, every day it's like, how did that happen? That every one of our kids have married so well, and that we all get along, and everybody's just so solid. It's just really, it's really a great and fortunate thing, and we're very grateful for each one of you.
And we also want you to know how much we love the Savior, and know that without Him and without this gospel plan, we wouldn't be or understand what we understand and be who we are. And there's always room for improvement, and we still have lots to learn, but we're so grateful and want you to know that we love Him and are grateful for His love and sacrifice and the opportunity to celebrate Him at this Christmas season.
Ditto. So everybody have an awesome day, Christmas Day. All you kids, go have fun, play with some toys. I got a toy. I've got a new gun. It's a salt shooter. In fact, just before we started this, I killed my first fly with my salt
Thanks,
shooter.
Carly and Mike, for
Thanks,
the
Mike,
salt
for that.
shooter.
Awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna go play with our toys.
And when you get bored, just turn on the YouTube channel and have fun watching all the old funny videos. There are some hilarious videos on there. And we are going to continue to add. We still have lots that we haven't added yet, but it's a good start. And we love you. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. See ya.
That was great. That was a good one.
Woohoo!